Ask Tom on Home Show.
Ricardo from Van Alstyne, Texas, has a question about brick cracks.
I always wonder, is it Van Alstyne or Alstyne? Could be like Frankenstein and Frankenstein. I don't know.
Hey, tomato. What can you do?
I don't know. You look at, I'll tell you, drive north of Plano on 75 and find somebody there to get you the answer, and then
there you go.
Get back in touch with her. Or maybe Ricardo can get back after we talk about this. He's got some cracks in these, and if you look carefully, you can see him starting at that trim coming down and stair-stepping across. And Ricardo writes to us, he says, the location is at my front porch soffit area. He wants to know, should I be worried about my foundation, or is this something I can just get repaired? I also, he says, have 2 other locations with cracks under windows, but I believe that's due to not having any control expansion joints on each side. Could that be correct in that case, Tom?
Yeah, I think it's correct on all of them, but I could be wrong. You should always get it checked if you're in an area where Due West Foundation Repair, because they're all over the state. They can always come out and take a look at it. It doesn't cost anything to have them give it a look-see if you're in their area, but they're all Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, Corpus. They're throughout. There's no doubt about it. But this looks like it's a very minor movement. And if it's happening in those corners, and you can see that's a corner of a trim, it looks like a piece of window. I don't have a long shot, but that's where it'll show up if you need expansion joints and they didn't put them in the house. And they can show up over a long period of time all around, but very subtly, because you don't see a big opening. You don't see it coming from the ground up. So I don't think you have a foundation problem. I really don't, but I'd still have somebody look at it if you're concerned. But if they've been like that for 5 years, and they've never changed, or if they've been like that for 10 years, and a lot of people ignore them for a long period of time, they've just been the same, I have a feeling you can just have them repaired. And you might want to have some expansion joints put in, because the weak spot is always under the corner or above the corner of a window or an opening somewhere, and that's where you'll see the cracks. They go kind of straight. They can go off a little bit, but this one does not really open up and close. It's pretty subtle, so I don't think you have a major issue.
And that's kind of, when I was looking at this thing, I thought, it's stair-stepping. It must be, but you make a real good point. It's not, because it's not gapped open at one end to the other. I guess that's
right.
Just,
and I have
Go ahead. I was going to say that's just one warning that it would be a foundation, as if it is opened up.
Yeah. What this looks like to me is of course you always have a little settlement, but a period of over a long period of time where we've had wet seasons and dry seasons and little things happen to a house, nothing major. You're not finding all kinds of stuff happening in the home. That it's just, we all get a little cracked when we get aged. That's just the way it is. And you can fix it. I've had them fixed at my house. They look great, and they didn't come back.
Tom will keep you forever young if you click on that button, that Ask Tom button on our website, and then you can either send us a video or written question, fill out the form, attach pictures like Ricardo did, and that will help us do a better job for you and for everybody else. Because, when we answer your question, we're probably answering it for somebody else too. And you'll find a lot of answers to a lot of questions on our YouTube channel, the Home Show Radio YouTube channel. And when you watch them, if you give them a thumbs up, that helps everybody makes it easier for everybody else to find them. That's great. You'll find them on our Facebook page and, of course, at HomeShowRadio.com.